So first we're going to give it a start. So I'm going to explain who we are, what we're doing here, what products, what innovations we'll bring in, etc. And then we'll do a Q&A with my colleagues, because the difficult questions will be there to respond, not me. So Mellor is a British manufacturer of buses, and we are part of a company called WMV Tech. It's a group of automotive manufacturing businesses, specialty vehicle manufacturing. And you will see a number of pictures, not only buses, but also ambulances, hearses, limousines, police cars. So we're a group specialized in automotive. Being part of this group is important for us because we can share a lot of knowledge around lightweighting, electrification, powertrains, materials, and even dealership and distribution networks across multiple countries. So Mellor has been since the 1960s the absolute market leader in the midi bus category in the UK market, and one of the leading manufacturers in Europe for minibuses. We started in the 1960s. Since 2016, Mellor started with electrification of products, and we started developing our capabilities and skills around zero emission solutions for public transportation. And well before today, like 4 or 5 years ago, we started living the dream of what it would look like Mellor in 2022 onwards, which is what we're presenting today, which is the Sigma range. Mellor was looking at entering new segments, applying all the skills and strengths and successes of our leadership in the minibus sector and apply it into other type of vehicles for passenger transport. Thank you. So where are we today? So Sigma is a range of vehicles which was developed from the ground up. So we are not like another manufacturer taking existing 9, 10, 12 meter buses and converting diesel solutions into electric. This has been developed from a ground up perspective. Since the launch in 2022 of the first prototypes on testing, we have taken orders for more than 130 vehicles in the UK and some European markets. We have multiple models available, and we have experience in different operating conditions such as Sweden or such as the German market or the right-hand drive market, which is the one we know well in the UK. So as I said, Sigma is a brand of vehicles, it's a business unit on its own within the Mellor business. And all of our vehicles, before they went into customers, were fully tested for durability and performance at UTAC Millbrook, which is the leading automotive testing facility in the UK. And the development of these vehicles was done in conjunction with our customers, public local authorities, transport authorities and private operators. So we developed at the same time a range of vehicles because we knew one size cannot fit all the conditions. We know the typical buses in the European market specifically are mostly 12-meter vehicles and 80-meter articulated vehicles. But we thought there was an opportunity for Sigma to disrupt the market, to offer exactly what the operators need for each application in terms of not only the length, but also many other features and characteristics such as battery capacity, which is an important part today. Stainless steel structure, the maximum durability, and in terms of battery options, which is an absolutely key thing. We're not here today to announce, like some colleagues in other manufacturing units, that we can provide 800 kilometers range or those crazy figures, because we don't believe operators need 700 or 800 kilometers range. We believe, and this is what Sigma stands for, that you need to have size appropriate, specification appropriate for the right duty cycle and application. So that means this range of vehicles from 7 to 12 meters or even 13 meters, as I will explain, but also multiple different configurations of batteries to optimize the range you need. And this is very important from a commercial and service perspective, and also from an optimization of the capacity of the vehicles, fitting the right size batteries that you need for each application and duty cycle. And we're pleased to have worked with many operators, many transport authorities, which we continue working on, getting feedback on the performance of vehicles and improving the next generation or little improvements which we are introducing into the vehicles. When it comes to the range of products, we've got Sigma 7, which obviously is the length for simple basic people. So Sigma 7 means 7 meters nominal length of the vehicle. We've got a Sigma 8 and a 9, which share the same platform on a 13 tons gross vehicle weight growth configuration. We've got a Sigma 10, which is a 10.2 meter vehicle, which is a 16 tons, 16.5 tons gross vehicle weight configuration. And then we've got a heavy duty Sigma 11 and 12, where we're going to be launching as well a 13 meter variant variation. And we believe with these multiple options in the market, we're going to be able to appeal to the market with the right product, the right application, and the right configuration, which is the USP of what we want to tell the market today. Next. What we have in the stand today is 3 vehicles. Okay. I'm happy to show you around later today or tomorrow, I know it's late. So we've got a Sigma 7 on this side, European configuration, all of 3 vehicles. I wanted right-hand drive vehicles, but this guys told me no, it needs to be left-hand drive. We're in Brussels, so okay, right, that's fine. I'll bring left-hand drive vehicles this time. So the Sigma 7 is a minibus. Some people say, oh, are you competing with the Mellor traditional minibuses? Absolutely not. This is a 9 tons gross vehicle weight product. It's a totally different experience in terms of the passenger experience inside. It feels like a bus, like a big bus, in terms of specifications, comfort, ride comfort, suspension systems, braking systems, performance, and it's a vehicle which still is a very good product for demand responsive transport, for community transport, for shuttle buses, services, and that type of operations. It's 2.1 meters wide only, narrow width, and it's only 7.1 meters in length. And you can carry as many as 33 passengers in this vehicle. Then the next one in the middle is a Sigma 9, which is our premiere, I would say, today. This is the very first Sigma 9 that Mellor has ever built and presented. It's a vehicle which shares the same commonalities and chassis platform as the Sigma 8, which some of you may know we have sold and produced in the UK. And it's a 9.4 meters configuration to the European market. It's a 2-door configuration and only 13 tons gross vehicle weight. So again, this is not a heavy duty 18 tons or 16 tons. Let's reduce the wheelbase and let's make it smaller or even narrower. No, it's a 13 tons gross vehicle weight. So this means this vehicle with either 210 or 255, not 800 or 600 like some of us say. It can provide full day range of operation, and it will be more cost effective also to replace batteries year 7 or year 8. Sigma 8 and 9, another very interesting point is the width. So these vehicles, as you will see, they are 2.35 wide. Sorry, not 2.35. So they are narrower than most of the single-deck buses in the market. And this is because when you operate a minibus and you need a compact footprint and you need special maneuverability and you need to be able to go through certain routes, the 2.35 versus 2.5 is very important for some of our customers. When we did our market research, that was something well requested by our prospect partners, customers. And then we've got a very unique length for a vehicle, which is a 12-meter bus, which is our Sigma 12. It's a vehicle which has been, believe it or not, done many thousands of miles of testing and looks great still, despite of all of those miles of testing. Because each and every of our platforms have been through durability testing, etc. And this is a vehicle which we have produced for the Class 1 application in European markets. Why Mellor in that segment with so many players, the Busworld, MAN, the big manufacturers, and BDL and Solaris and many others, Frightbus, for example. Because we see that many of our customers that have trialed or operated Sigma have seen the benefits of efficiency, lightweight solutions, and they wanted the Sigma 12 to complement their fleets. And also because we're launching a Class 2 variant as well, where we see strong opportunities for electric vehicles, interurban application, regional application. And that's an area in our expertise where we believe Sigma 12 will appeal to operators and the intercity market in the European market. And then that's it on this slide. One more thing. Well, the one more thing basically is that we're going to have a Q&A. I wanted to do this one more thing. I always wanted to present like Steve Jobs, I know this. I wish. So I wanted always in my life to have a one more thing slide in my presentations. But the one more thing is that we're open for Q&As, for questions. And I'm going to let Steve and Max probably leave the conversation because I said everything I know, I think.
Right. Yeah, everything that was written down.
Yes. Good. Tim.
To start with, yes, thank you very much. On the slide there, one of them, it said that the Sigma range goes up to 13 metres. Is that a mistake on the slide?
No,
the 13
it is
coming.
No, we go up to 13 and a half actually.
On 2 axles. Yeah, okay. When should we expect to see that? Because I don't think that's been announced yet.
No, it hasn't been announced yet. That's why it shouldn't have been on the slide. But it's true.
Okay.
We have we recognise in some of our Scandinavian markets where seat pitches are different. We can't really deliver the experience that we want to on 12 metres. So we have inbuilt a 13 at the moment, and we will have that in Class 1 and 2.
So if it's 13 and a half, you're going to call it...
We can go up to 13 and we're going to call it what? I don't know.
You're going to call it 13 or 14?
13. But it's a 12 really, it's just a 12 long.
With the extra ones in the wheelbase.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's
in some contracts then there's seat pitch requirements. Instead of 650 or 618,
well,
between
720.
710 or...
Is that for Scandinavian markets only, or would you build that for the UK?
No, we build it for the UK. Okay. If it was asked to, we would build it.
So how's your order book looking?
Order book. We can't take orders for years to come.
You can't order, the point isn't being here.
Yeah, no. No, it's good. With the split of the number is 50-50 UK international, okay? I think we discussed this not long ago. The UK market is, for those that don't know, is in a very interesting state at the moment, with recent funding being announced both in England and in Scotland. ScotSEF for Scotland and England, so we believe 2024 will be an exciting year for Mellor, because there's a lot of interest and support from governments on rural services and those applications where Mellor is already a market leader, so we believe Sigma is going to grow considerably in the next year in the UK market.
But you didn't answer my question. How is
Of
the
course
order
not.
book?
Of course not.
How is the order book, and what? And if I wanted to buy one, let's say, give you an order today, what's your lead time?
Lead times. Lead times we're flexible. If you were to, how many you want?
I can't disclose that. But
Then I can't respond to that at the moment.
I want one.
Well, we could be delivering vehicles in 7 months, or even 6. We're busy, but we're flexible.
our standard lead time is probably less than most of the major manufacturers, but we're working quite often in niche sectors as well, because because these buses are a little bit niche. So we probably don't have the pressure on us that they have on them. So we don't have long lead times on our buses compared to the market.
It's not contingent about supply chain.
No. I think we're all come through that now, really. It's been horrendous, but things have definitely improved.
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Good. Any European journalist to ask?
He's European. He's English.
The guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can understand the niche market for the small products.
Yeah.
What is the niche that you're filling with the 12-meter vehicle? What is your unique?
What's unique? Well, what I mentioned Sigma 12 is how our customers have invited us to participate in that market because they are taking smaller Sigmas. That was the entry point for Mellor in the market. And they've also invited us to look into the Class 2 interurban sector where there is less offering. And as we were testing and designing what a Sigma 12 would look like, we started with a Class 1 vehicle because we had a particular project to do. But in parallel we've developed a Class 2 variant which will be in build next year, in 2024.
Can I just add something?
Good.
There's a shift in the way buses are being bought. To us, it's become normal because we're late. We're later to this market than all our European colleagues. But what we've seen, and we've identified very early as a challenge for us, is that the larger operators, the large 7 operators, they buy in project teams now. So they tender in wide groups with a bandwidth that's wide. They require a huge amount of commitment now in terms of environmental performance, in terms of environmental evidencing, in terms of our ability to audit our supply chains. All that is very, very important now, becoming more and more important. And they wrap up their procurement in project teams. And it's very difficult for them to be able to buy 2 or 3 different buses in one procurement because of the cost of actually buying the buses has become so high. So what they want to do is they want a wide bandwidth to allow them to be able to take from one supplier everything they need with the comfort and the security and the guarantees that they need. And it's the burden on us as a manufacturer from the UK, where we've always traditionally been a market leader and had a certain amount of credence, is that we have to provide very strong, competent project managers now to work with these big national bus companies, and that's probably the biggest reason why we need a Sigma 12, because they really, really like the buses, but they want to be able to buy everything. And up to bogey bus, a bus we're pretty good now. But that's probably the next challenge for us. That's really the problem.
So on that thinking, a Sigma double-decker?
No. I'm not. That doesn't mean to say someone else is not. I'm 63, I won't be here when we get a Sigma. I might be riding on one with a pass.
Your project.
Yeah, that would be a good project to do. I don't think anything's ruled in or ruled out, but the key thing for us is we have those old values that we've had since the 60s, which have all been about social support, social buses. The environmental things all caught up with everyone now, as well as the economics of buses. And I think a lot of that was in our DNA. So we just want to stick with focusing on the end user, on the passenger.
Is there any thought about opportunity charging, availability?
Well, there's thoughts about lots of things. I mean, hydraulic suspension systems are the new thing. I mean, opportunity charging has been something we've been doing for a long time with our smaller buses. So The only thing I can tell you about that is, and I don't know if this is a good answer for you, but the Sigma 7, okay, the 48, 49 that are operating in Gothenburg are AC charging and DC charging. They're Class A, but they're also designed to go straight to Class 1. So in terms of the minibus, which is where we come from, we know it's a crossover between a minibus and a big bus. So we've carried a lot of the opportunity charging that we understand from minibus into a bigger bus. And that has been amazing for the customer, for the user, because they charge at night, but they have opportunity charging in the day on DC, which is very fast. So they're getting a better package from their DMO, from their supplier, because they can slow charge at night, but in the day if they need to, they can use the bus, which is still a bus. So they can take it out of demand responsive work, they can put it into line work, but they can charge it quickly. And the range is really good. We're seeing at the moment really good numbers on that bus on the live data. Very, very good, beyond our expectations. It's doing really well. Is that it?
Good.
So opportunity charging, top down, yes, it's possible on the 12th. On the 12th? Yeah, on the 12th, yeah. To answer the question.
Yeah,
I'm not very good at answering. I always answer what I think you want to do.
GPT.
Sorry. Yeah, top down with charging rates.
Oh, top down.
Top down.
Okay, we don't do that.
Any more questions? Ulo, you've been quiet.
I always have.
Yeah, go.
Have you got any firewalls?
Sigma 12.
Yeah.
Nothing that we can announce today, I'm afraid.
No more questions.
What was the question?
If we have any more Sigma 12 forwarders, I'll say.
Tell you later.
I'll tell you later. Stick. Anything else?
Anything else?
Well, thanks, welcome.
Well, thanks.
Thanks for coming. Really, I was expecting maybe 1 or 2 people here, including you.
You'll get a microphone there.
And a microphone as
The
well.
budget didn't run to it.
Yes, we didn't have, this can cost a lot of money. We didn't have money for microphones.
We actually thought you'd be able to sit on the Sigma 12 and then we would just use the PA.